Hi, and welcome back. I'm so glad you're with us today. Today we're going to be talking about blocking and tackling. Oh, wait, no, it's batching and blocking. Imagine that you have a huge pile of Legos, just individual blocks, different colors, different shapes. All of those pieces are tasks that you need to accomplish this week. How do you plan to get each one complete? Let me give you a couple of suggestions. Plan A. You could simply pick up one of the pieces and complete it. Then grab another piece and complete that, and so on and so forth. You might get your pile complete, but it's certainly going to take some time. Now, let's take a look at Plan B. You could sort all of the like blocks and put them in a pile together. For example, the blues and the reds and the greens. Let's say that the blue ones are emails. The red ones may be quotes that need to be done. The white ones are follow-up calls. And the yellow ones are new leads that need to be called. Don't you think you could work through all of these tasks quicker if they were all batched into groups? If you worked on only your emails all together until they were complete, it would go a lot quicker than doing an email, then a quote, then a follow-up call, and then going back to email. Batching like items together is how highly successful people get so much accomplished, whether they be in sales or in any type of profession. Let's see if we could make it even quicker. Even if you have all of your like items sorted and together, it's really easy to get derailed by any imaginable distraction. A phone call, a Twitter notification, a quick internet search for cat videos. You get my point. So, to make sure you get your piles complete, the next step to maximize efficiency is to time block these items. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, why are we discussing this now? Well, I'm bringing this up in today's post because I just realized how bad I did at time blocking last quarter. You know, last week we talked about our quarterly review, and this is the kind of thing that you find when you do a great review. I have an excuse, but then again, we all have an excuse for all of the items we missed. When I was writing this back on the 1st of April, the new quarter had just begun, which means it was time for my quarterly review and my quarterly planning for the upcoming quarter. In my review, I realized a few things, which is why weekly, monthly, and quarterly reviews are so important. Last quarter, my sales were more than 1/2 of my yearly projection. We talked about this last week. Yes, it was quite a quarter, and it's something to be celebrated. However, in my crazy work schedule to get all of these sales to fruition, I neglected a few things that came to light during the review. Number one, my time blocking was non-existent. I just had my head down in the grindstone and I did what had to be done. Number two, because my time blocking was ignored, so was my prospecting. Now, at the end of this fantastic quarter, like we talked about last week, the top of my funnel is really low. You can't let the best of progress take over your entire sales life. And yet that is exactly what I let happen. Now, I'll be playing catch up to assure I have something to sell this quarter. Don't let this happen to you. I'm challenging you, along with myself, to do better. Here's how I planned my attack. While transferring all of my information, my annual goals, goal setting for the new quarter, I reimagined my ideal week. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, what is an ideal week? Well, you accomplish this by starting with a blank calendar and filling it in with what should happen each 30-minute segment of the workday. Or, hey, you could do it for all 7 days if it feels good. A plan for your off time works really well also. In each block, list what you wish you would be doing during that block of time. It could be emails. Yeah, I know, that sucks. It could be quotes, it could be follow-up calls, prospecting calls, in-person meetings, and so on. You know the items that need to be done each week, and if you schedule them on your calendar, the likelihood of it actually getting done becomes much greater. As Michael Hyatt says, what gets scheduled gets done. Success. Now that I'm back to batching and time blocking, I'm still amazed at how much I can get done in a short period of time. Also, be sure to schedule your breaks throughout the day. Typically, working longer than a 90-minute stretch causes your productivity to drop off. So, take 15 minutes out to rejuvenate. Put that on your time block on the calendar as well. Leave me a comment to let me know if batching and blocking increases your productivity and how you plan to use the extra time. I suggest some golf since the weather is starting to break. Of course, you can always jump over to the Facebook group and join in the conversation at facebook.com/salesexpedition. And if I could ask a favor, if you've not already subscribed, I would consider it a personal favor if you would jump over to our sign-up page. Just enter your name and email address. It only takes a few seconds, and it really helps me connect with you at a greater level. Thank you so much for being with me today. I can't wait to be back next week, same time, same place. Until then, create great value for everyone you meet.